Inflation is here. How do we take advantage of it? To understand how inflation affects us, right, let's take a look at some case study. So case study 1, today if I have $1 million in cash, right, and if there is an inflation impact of like 2% a year for like 10 years, which means this is 20%. So I'm using 20% over here, right, to simplify things. I'm not compounding or what so, right, just to understand it, it will be 2% times 10 years, 20%. So today, if I have something that sells, a property that sells for like $1 million, right, and in 10 years it's going to be 1.2 million. What this means is that if I hold my cash of $1 million at the beginning and choose not to buy the property or choose not to buy anything, 10 years later, my $1 million cash, right, cannot buy the $1.2 million property purely because of inflation. The property price has inflated by 20%. Case study number 2. Today, in year 0, what if I have taken the $1 million, right, and have purchased the property instead? This means that I'm holding $0 in cash and with the whole $1 million, right, in property. So, 10 years later, the property price has gone up from $1 million to $1.2 million, and if I sell off the property itself, I would have hold $1.2 million in cash. So, guys, having this $1.2 million in cash, right, I can only buy back the same property. So what does this mean? This means that my purchasing power has remained the same. So this is why there's always this saying that properties are a good hold of assets or good hold of value, right, over time in an inflationary environment. And there is a third option, which is to take a loan on the property itself. So let's go back to the early first year or the year 0 itself. Today, if the property is $1 million, right, and we take a 75% loan on it, so the loan will be $750,000. The down payment for a property itself is $250,000. And after 10 years, we assume the loan to be still the $750,000 and the down payment to be $250,000. So how can we assume that the loan remains the same without any increase, right, in like the interest or like having to pay the interest over time? The reason is because properties are income generating assets. So in other words, right, there will be rental that's generated like year after year, and this rental can be used to pay the monthly installments which comprise of the interest. So in other words, right, if we are renting out a property itself, the interest is already taken care of. So let's come back to the final scenario. On year 10, the outstanding loan can be $750K. The monthly installment is $250K. However, the property price has gone up to $1.2 million because of the effects of inflation. So, what does this mean for us as investors? This means that debt has actually shrunk in real terms, and because of this, we are able to make a profit because of inflation. So what is the moral of the story over here? What is the lesson over here? The lesson is that when we want to purchase real estate, right, we will want to purchase it in an environment where it is inflationary. If it's deflationary, it will be the other way around, whereby we'll make a loss instead of making a profit. So once again, we want to buy properties and take on a loan in an inflationary environment. I hope you are learning something here today. I will see you soon.